Okay, I suggest you take a nice seat and just relax, because this might take a while to explain. But here we go, the main event, in my opinion, of course, of Coro's latest leaks. If you didn't watch the first update the first part of this update, I should say, go check it out right here. Just click this little annotation right here that I'm pointing to my screen for no reason, even though you can't see my fingers, but you can see the annotation on your screen. Of course, if you are a mobile user, the link will be in the description. Like I said in the last update, I know this is like 24 hours or more late, but I can't record during the day, and the leaks came out right as I went to bed. Anyways, back to the update. We have some more actually confirmed megas. Mega Latios and Mega Latias have officially been confirmed. Pretty much everyone knew about this months ago thanks to the hackers, but now we have actually light shed on the subject. More light than we've ever had before, and I'm just going to tell you this is amazing right here. Speculation about these two have already been done numerous times over. If you want the actual official stats of them, just go over to Serebii, look at their official pages to see their abilities. Their types are the exact same as the previous forms, and go over there to see the stat distribution. I should have like a little thing slide across the screen right now with their stats just to show you that they actually exist. To get these Pokemon, obviously the Eon ticket will make a return, making Latias available in Omega Ruby and Latios available in Omega Sapphire, as Serebii here states. The ticket will be distributed by Coro in an upcoming issue. Good luck there, all you Japanese people reading these Coro messages. These updates from Coro, I should say. But why would I include these two then if there was nothing else important to talk about them? Everyone else already knows about these megas, right? Why would I make a video about them if they've already been confirmed? There's nothing else about them, right? Au contraire. Let me tell you the one thing everybody has been talking about with these two ever since they were confirmed. Look at the screenshots at the top. At the top of this right here. Do you see those screenshots there? That doesn't look like the normal fly animation, does it? We are riding, may I say, on Mega Latios or Latias in the overworld. Could it be that we now have free reign with fly in the overworld? Of course, it's not apparently with every Pokemon, but it is with Latios and Latias. Mega Latios and Latias, I should say. And you can fly on them in the overworld. Not only does this mean we can ride on Pokemon in the overworld, like Latios and Latias, but we can have Megas in the overworld. I'm not exactly sure what else that could be used for, but it's pretty nice to see, wouldn't you think? Alright, let's see here. Of course, that piece of information hasn't been confirmed or denied yet if this gives us free access to any place else, but what else could it be? Do you see that one screenshot to the left, that really small screenshot? You have an option of something. I'm assuming it's to get on or not on, to get off or to stay on. And do you see where they are? They are above a route in between two towns. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work with the whole thing of you're not allowed to fly to towns unless you have that town discovered. I'm not sure if there's just going to be some fog of war thing, like you can't go to these towns because you haven't been there yet, which wouldn't really make much sense because you're flying there anyways, but I guess we'll see with that later. Free reign fly would be absolutely amazing. According to Serebii, to access the sky, as if this is some Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi shit, where you fly around the overworld and then just dive down into wherever you want, you need an item called the Eon Flute to mount Mega Latios and Latias. That's pretty fucking awesome, wouldn't you say? Now it's all over, right? Nothing else to speculate about. We get to ride on these majestic megas and everyone goes home, right? Nothing left to confirm in this monstrous leak of Coro. I wish. Look at your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your screens here. I shouldn't even have to say anything, but to just look at your screen. Who do we see here, ladies and gentlemen? We have Palkia, Dialga, Zekrom, and Reshiram. All will be available in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. How, you ask? Well, according to Serebii, you can fly on Mega Latios and Latias in the overworld and find Pokemon such as Reshiram, Zekrom, Dialga, and Palkia in the sky. Latios is exclusive to Omega Ruby, and Latias is exclusive to Alpha Sapphire. In the sky! Do you want me to tell you how I see this happening? Okay, so you see the island screenshots along the sides, right? This is how I see this happening. In the overworld, as you're flying around the ocean to your heart's content, you spot a random island. Hoenn being mainly water, islands are sure to be prevalent everywhere, right? You fly over, and with your newfound ORAS technology, you decide to land on this island, such as that little option giving there in the screenshot. You hear a noise or two. I assume that's why your character is making messages, or why message boxes are appearing to your character on these islands. And then all of a sudden, you see it. An orb appears, a portal perhaps. Whether a portal or an orb, I'm pretty sure it is a portal. The point is, something is coming out of it. A legendary. You don't believe me, do you? Well, let's take a look at the right side right now. I don't know about you. I don't remember a giant black gaping hole being in Ruby or Sapphire. Let's take a look at someone's map marked very interesting. They marked very interesting locations on this map. Pretty nice things they point out. First of all, we got the Reggie Trio for one. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We got all the Reggie Trios over here, and over here. Yeah, that land there in the middle of the ocean does look very strange. We also have some clouds covering some very specific parts of the map, wouldn't you say? I wonder what's behind those clouds. And then, look at the top. What is that? Some mass of black matter is just floating above Hoenn. Back to the screenshot. Doesn't that black matter look somewhat like the mass on the map? If I could read Japanese, I would tell you what those said, what those little dialogue things next to the screenshot said. However, I'm going based off what I know. You fly up to the portal, we're still on your Mega in the overworld, you're given an option to go into the portal, and then the last screenshot is us inside this odd dimension. But that's not all, that's not just these 4 legendaries. Serebii tells us that through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we will get access to every non-event legendary possible in 6th Gen. Let me tell you what that means. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you will be able to catch and obtain in your gameplay Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Mewtwo, Entei, Raikou, Suicune, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Regice, Registeel, Regirock, Latios, Latias, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Azelf, Mesprit, Uxie, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Cresselia, Fion, Heatran, Regigigas, Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Holy crap, that's a lot of legendaries, isn't it? Now you may be asking yourself, how is that even possible? How are you going to find all these legendaries in the land of Hoenn? Let me tell you what I think this is. Not like, How do I explain this? Okay, let me tell you what I think this is. After you beat Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the game is not done there. No. This post-game is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen in a Pokemon game before. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why I think all of this is happening? A certain Pokemon, not yet confirmed, but has been widely used by many hackers throughout X and Y. Hoopa. I'm sure many of you heard of Hoopa, and you may be asking yourself, Hoopa? You mean that small little runt with weird earrings and horns? Yes, exactly that Pokemon. Let's look back at the Color scan. Look at Reshiram. More correctly, look at the portal Reshiram is coming out of. Doesn't it look like something else is coming out of there too? Shape look familiar? I thought so. Still not convinced? As Sleepy Jirachi has made a video on.
But I just wanted to show basically all of this Hyperspace Hole Hoopa, which is a pretty interesting move. Obviously, it's not my...
Hoopa gets a brand new move, Hyperspace Hole. Look at its earrings. Look at its earrings. Look at the animation for the move. Look at the portals that are now apparently popping up in Hoenn mysteriously. All look strangely similar. This, of course, does not explain the monstrous black mass that we can now enter, as none of this looks any bit familiar to Hoopa. However, I'm pretty sure we will get more information on that later when the text is translated, if it hasn't already. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a much better idea in general as what exactly is going on in that place, and who we're going to fight in there. Personally, I think that may be where we find Hoopa, the source of all this chaos. If you still don't believe me, look at the X and Y description of Hoopa, the description that hackers have been able to obtain. In Pokemon X, it states, it gathers things it likes and pushes them through its loops to teleport them to a secret place. Secret place? You mean like that giant gaping hole that you apparently can only access while flying? Yeah, that seems like a pretty good place to hide stuff. In Pokemon Y, it states, this troublemaker sends anything and everything to faraway places using its loop, which can warp space. Sounds a lot to me like taking legendaries and pushing them all the way into HOENN. Wow, that sounds pretty interesting. Isn't interesting, doesn't it? Okay, now, if you still don't believe me that this is what Hoopa is going to be doing, look at how Reshiram, Zekrom, Dialga, and Palkia are all flying out of portals. The same portal that is in the lower left screenshot. Hoopa is going to be making these portals for whatever reason. It's just causing mischief, bringing these legendaries to realms they do not belong, and we are going to have to fight them. Now, let me ask you, is that not an amazing fucking post-game? It puts X and Y to shame. They had absolute shit for post-game. I played X and Y once. I beat the game, beat the Elite Four, never touched it again. That was the worst post-game I have ever played. And I tell you right now, I am playing the ever-living hell out of Omega Ruby when I get it. Holy crap, that's a lot of legendaries that we can get. My god, I don't really know what else I can speculate about this. But anyways, you guys, that's a lot of hype and speculation in general. Let me know what you guys think about everything I've talked about today in today's episode and not yesterday's episode, but the last episode, the last update, the part of this update. How do you feel about the Megas, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Beedrill, Mega Latios, Mega Latias? And do you think my theory is correct about Hoopa being the source of all this? Do you think I'm a fucking moron? Let me know down below in the comment section, and of course, if you guys are as hyped as I am for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, please hit that like button. It shows a lot of support and helps me make more content in the future because I get happy about it. I'm like, oh hey, people actually want to watch this stuff. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to keep you up to date in the future if Serebii and Kokoro don't publish more information when I go to bed instantly or during the day when I can't record. But other than that, my name is Damon, and I'll talk to you all later.